Hi there. Welcome to this 20-minute flow and stretch for your lower body, especially for hips and hamstrings. I'm going to offer you alternate positions for some of the postures to find something that is right for you. If you have a yoga strap or a resistance band, you can grab it. And if not, a towel would be sufficient for what we're doing today. You're going to start on the back of your mat in a wide knees child pose. So for your wide knees child's pose, you want to have your big toes together, knees as wide apart as you comfortably can. And to start off, I want you to stack your hands and rest your forehead on your hands. Just give yourself a moment to get settled. And then begin to bring your awareness to your breath. Just take a few natural breaths here, just gently beginning to deepen slightly. Okay, from here, we're going to start to stretch the arms out, bringing your forehead to the mat. If this is uncomfortable, you can bring your hands back underneath your forehead. I want you to notice anywhere there's tightness and imagine you're sending your breath into that area. And then as you exhale, softening. You can inhale the word let. Exhale the word go. Inhaling let. Exhaling go. And here we're letting go of the tension, the stress that may be stored in your hips. Take a couple more breaths. Okay, we're going to start to lift our forehead. We're going to walk our hands back about 6 inches or so. Start to bring your knees towards each other. And we're going to press up to tabletop. And we're going to come up for a downward facing dog. So you're going to curl your toes under, start to lift your hips. And for your down dog, I want you to just walk it out a little bit. So bend one knee, reach the opposite heel towards the floor. Relax your neck. And then switch. One leg is straighter, the other is bent. And then just pedal them out a couple more times, side to side, and let your hips sway. Just moving side to side here. Okay, and then from here, I want you to have your feet a little bit wider than your hips. We're going to start to walk our hands back. And as we come back, I want you to have your toes pointing out. That way, when you bend into your knees, your toes are in the direction of your knees. And we're going to start to sit. It may be that you're upright like this. Okay, if that's the case, hands are going to come to the chest, knees press open, and you're going to stay upright. If you're able to sit down, you just sit down as much as you can. Elbows against the inside of your knees, lift the chest. We're going to inhale. As we exhale, we're going to start to fold. So you're going to start to lift your hips. Hands can come anywhere on your legs and fold. As we inhale, we're going to come into our squat. Exhale, we're going to straighten into the legs. Let's do that 2 more times. Moving with the breath. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more. And from here, we're going to walk out towards plank. We're going to step the left foot between the hands, and the option is you can bring your knees down first. Step the left foot forward. Okay? So we're going to take your left arm to the inside of that left knee, and I want you to let your hips come forward. Right hand stays down. We're going to, left arm is going to lift and open up towards the left. You can gaze up, inhaling. As we exhale, we're going to take that left elbow, we're going to bring it down, and we're going to bring it down to the inside of that left foot. We're going to inhale, same side, open up. Exhale, elbow come to the inside of the foot. Take that 1 more time. Inhale, open, big stretch open with the chest. Exhale, as you lower the elbow. Good. Just inhale to come up, left hand to the outside of that foot. You can lift that back knee, and we're gonna take that foot, press it back to a down dog. Chest towards the thighs. We're gonna come forward to a plank. Right foot is gonna come between the hands. You can bring the knees down first. Left hand underneath the left shoulder. Right arm to the inside of that right leg. Elbow down towards the direction of the floor. Inhale, let's open up the right arm, open up the chest. Exhale, elbow towards the floor on the inside of that foot. Take it 2 more. Inhale, open up. Exhale, lower. 1 more time. Open, big open chest. Exhale as you lower. Good. We're gonna start to come up, and this time we're gonna take our left foot, we're gonna step it up to the front of our mat. We're gonna fold, and we're gonna come all the way up to stand. Inhale, arms up, reach up, hands together in front of the heart. You're gonna take your left leg. Hands can come to the hips. If you need to hold onto a wall or anything, you can. We're gonna take a few hip circles, so the knee's gonna come up and then out to the side. And inhale it up, exhale over. Just a couple more. And let's take 1 more. Okay, and that left leg that's up, we're gonna move it into a warrior 3. So you're gonna extend it straight back. Arms can come out to the sides. You can hug in your low belly, that helps. Gazing down, reaching up through that back leg. Left hip drop, so it's even with the right hip. Bend into your right knee, left toes find the floor behind. You're gonna come up for a high lunge. So your right knee ought to be above your right ankle. Arms up, reach up. Inhale, exhale, warrior 2. Bend into that front knee and have your shoulders above your hips. Rather than leaning forward like this, you're upright, reaching through your fingers. We're gonna inhale and exhale, come to an extended side angle, right forearm to the right thigh. Left arm comes up above that left ear. Chest open. Breathe, bend into that right knee. Good, let's inhale to come up. Feet parallel, hands to your hips, little bend in your knees. We're gonna come to a wide leg forward fold. So inhale, chest lifts. Exhale, start to fold. Now here, hands can come to the floor or hands can come to your shins, to your thighs, wherever feels okay for you. You could even have your hands on a chair. For this first forward fold, I want you to just move side to side a bit. So bend into one knee, straighten into the other leg, and then switch. So moving side to side and breathe in. Good, once more each side. Good, come up. And we are going to lift up and come to warrior 2 legs. We're gonna come into that extended side angle. On the other side, left knee bends, right arm up over that right ear. Bend into that left knee. Chest open. Good. And we're gonna rise up to our warrior 2. Pause here for a moment. Reach through the fingertips. Inhaling. As you exhale, let's lower the arms and we're gonna shift to a lunge. Okay, so we're taking a lunge towards that left side, arms up. And from here, we're gonna move into a warrior 3. So arms can come out to the sides, start to lift up. Back leg lifts, low belly hugs in, arms lift. And then notice if you can get a sense of that right hip, if it's up in the air, start to drop that right hip so it's in line with the left. This really helps strengthen your hips. Good, on the inhale, come up to stand, hands to your hips. And we're gonna take some knee circles with that right knee. So knee lifts up and then out to the side. And breathe in. Let's do one more. Good, and we're gonna step back to that warrior two position. Okay, warrior two. We're gonna come to the middle. Inhale, wide leg forward fold. This time, I want you to take a hold of wherever you can reach. You could hold onto your feet, your calves, your thighs. You could start with a little bend into the knees and then drawing your upper body towards the thighs and then start to straighten a little more into those legs. Nice strong feet. Let's take 3 more breaths here. On the inhale, start to lift your chest, bring your hands to your waist, come all the way up. Warrior two, right knee bends, arms extend. Good, start to straighten into that front leg. We're gonna shift our hips towards the front and then step all the way up. Inhale, arms up, reach up. Exhale as you fold. Half lift, inhale. Exhale, you're gonna plant your hands. We're gonna step our feet back to plank. We're gonna lower down onto our belly. Fingertips wide, wider than your mat, and be up onto the balls of the pads of your fingertips, like you're making a little tent with your hands. And I want you to lift your elbows. Forehead to the floor. Take a breath. And then on the inhale, press into the fingers, tops of the feet on the floor. Lift the upper body, lift the chest, lift your face. Inhale. As you exhale, start to lower, but keep your elbows lifted. Do it one more time. Inhale, lift up. And exhale as you fold. Good. Hands underneath the shoulders. We're gonna press up. Now you're more than welcome to come to back to your wide knees child's pose, or it's also called tadpole. Okay? If you're able to, or you want to try to move into more of a frog position, you're gonna have your knees wide like we started, but you're gonna have your toes pointing away from each other and your ankles underneath your knees, in line with your knees. Okay? So this is more of a frog position. This was the tadpole, and maybe you're in somewhere in between. So you're gonna find what works for you. We're gonna slowly just start to shift our hips forward and back. And if you're on a hardwood floor or cement, I'd highly recommend shifting so that your knees are on your mat, or you can have something to stick underneath your knees. Okay. So the next time your hips shift up a bit, I want you to take your left foot and ankle and lift it up off the floor. We're gonna lower it down and shift our hips back. We're gonna shift our hips forward just a little bit, just so that your hips are back up kind of to a neutral position. And then I want you to lift the right foot and shin. Lower, hips shift back. Hips shift back up to neutral. Lift the left bottom part of your leg and lower, shift the hips back. Nice and easy does it. Okay, lift the right foot. Let's do it once more each leg. Shift the hips back. Neutral, left leg. Inhale as you go back. Exhale to neutral and lift that right leg. One side might be much easier than the other. Good. And we're gonna shift, walk forward, start to bring your hips and your belly to the floor. Good. Start to walk your legs together. Hands underneath the shoulders. And we're gonna press back up to a table. And now I want you to take your left knee and leg, and you're gonna cross it behind the right leg. Now your feet, I want you to open them out away from each other, and we're gonna start to walk our hands back so that our hips come to sit between our feet. Okay, and then just kind of adjust your feet so they're kind of equidistant. If your body is like, no, this is not happening, this does not feel right to me, I want you to take the right leg and instead come to a crisscross position. So your legs would be crisscrossed. Okay? or the leg is crisscrossed tightly on top. And you could put a yoga block or a blanket, something in between the knees. You can start upright. If this is enough happening here, stay upright. Otherwise, you can start to walk your hands forward, starting to lower your chest in the direction of your thigh. And breathe. Just be here about 5 breaths. Good. We're going to start to walk our hands back towards our hips. We're going to come back up to our tabletop. So use your hands to help. And then we're going to take that left knee, bring it back to table. And then we're going to take our right knee, cross it behind the left, feet wide. We're going to start to sit back, okay? Or you can just come into that crisscross leg position with the left leg crossed in front. Okay? So your feet are out a little bit from the hips. You want to sit tall, you can stay right here. You might have to adjust that calf, the top calf. And if you have some more space, you can slowly start to lower forward towards that front thigh. And breathe. Relax your jaw. You can even open up your mouth and stretch your jaw. Then relax, taking a few more breaths. Okay, from here, you're gonna start to walk your hands back towards your hips. We're just gonna straighten out the legs, shake them out a little bit. Okay? You're gonna take a hold of your strap, your band or your towel, whatever you have. You're going to take hold of that, and then you're going to come to lie down on your backs. You can have your knees bent to start, feet on the floor. You're going to take your right leg. You're going to take the right foot and put your strap around the arch of that foot towards the heel, and then extend that right leg up in the air. You can hold on to either side of your strap or towel. Shoulders relax on the floor. And breathe. That heel extends up. And then you're just using the strap to provide a little bit of assistance for your stretch. Nice deep breaths. Okay, you can keep that left foot on the floor. It's a little bit gentler for your low back and it's a little less intense stretch. Or you can extend that left leg out straight. You want to kind of keep it active if you extend it. One thing I like to do is as I inhale, I just back off slightly, and then I exhale, I use the strap to kind of draw the leg a little closer towards me. Taking about 4 more breaths here. Relax your shoulders. Okay. And you're going to take your strap just in your right hand. You can move the strap over to the right side. You're going to take your left arm out to the side. You're going to reach through that right heel. We're going to inhale. And as we exhale, you're going to start to open that right leg out to the side. You can continue to reach through the heel. And then use the strap to draw your leg in the direction of your head. So it's out to the side, but you're drawing it upwards. Just give it a few more breaths. We're only here for this short amount of time, so try to be really present with it. On the next inhale, lifting that leg up, you're going to take your strap in your right hand. You're going to take your strap in your left hand, and you're going to take your right arm out to the right, okay? We're going to inhale, extend up, and then as you exhale, you're going to start to take that right leg to the left. And I always like to bend my left elbow and kind of bring it to the floor and use it as a little bit of a shelf. You're going to extend through that right heel, and you're drawing the right shoulder towards the floor. And you can gaze over the right shoulder if it feels okay for your neck. and breathe. Use the strap, drawing your right leg in the direction of your head. Let's take a few more breaths. And on the inhale, let's draw that leg back up to neutral. Now you're gonna take your left knee, bend it, and you're gonna put your left foot under the strap, and we're gonna put our right foot to the floor. Both hands on the strap, and we're just gonna switch. So extend through that left heel, shoulders relax. Remember, we're not forcing it. We're just encouraging it with our breath. Option to keep the right foot on the floor or extend it straight. Take in a few more breaths. Okay. You're gonna take your strap just in your left hand, right hand to the floor, to the right, on the right side. We're gonna inhale, and as you exhale, start to open that left leg out to the left, keeping your right side grounded. And then using the strap to draw your leg towards your head, and breathe. Okay, on your next inhale, draw that leg back up. You're gonna switch, strap in your right hand, left arm to the left. We're gonna inhale, and as you exhale, taking that left leg to the right. Right elbow can bend and come to the floor. Using your strap, drawing your left leg in the direction of your head. Keeping your chest open, and breathe. Couple more breaths. Okay, and then as you inhale, stretch that leg up. Right foot to the floor. Move the strap, left foot to the floor. And take a full body stretch, reaching through your fingers and your feet. We're gonna come into final relaxation. So you could take a traditional Savasana with your legs apart, legs straight, arms out a little ways through your body. Or you could take that reclined butterfly, soles of the feet together. You could bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Let yourself soften here. Let's do a little scan with your mind. Notice if there's anywhere that's gripping or kind of holding, and see if you can let that area soften, allowing your musculature to let go. Open up your mouth and stretch your jaw. And then relax your face. Relax your tongue. Shoulders soften towards the earth. Relaxing your glutes and your feet. Whole body relaxed, allowing yourself to rest here. You're going to slowly begin to bring your awareness back to your physical body, starting to deepen your breath, wiggling your fingers and wiggling your toes. If you're really relaxed and you have more time, you can just stop the video and stay in Savasana. Okay. Otherwise, take your hands, if your knees are apart, and just give yourself a little assist, bringing your legs together. Start to come over onto your side. You can use your arms as a little pillow and rest on your side for a moment. And then using that top arm to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position. Bringing the hands together in front of your heart. A little bow to your heart. Bow to yourself for showing up, for taking the time for your practice. I thank you so much for participating and watching this video. And I'd recommend this video would be a great video to do like 3 times a week, just to get some mobility and some movement into the hips and hamstrings. Thank you so much for joining me. I wish you a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.